G'day viewers, how you doing? Well, I've got to do something, don't I? There we go, now it's fixed. Alrighty, Train Sim World 5 has been announced, and I wanted to start with the most important part of the message. You can claim it for free, whether you are an existing player or a new player, for 30 days from September the 17th through to October the 17th. You can claim the game for free on all platforms. That's on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam and Epic Games. Now what you get with the free version is the Training Center, Livery Designer, Free Roam feature, Formation Designer and Scenario Planner. You don't get any routes with it, but it gives you enough to test out the game, and if you're an existing player, all of your DLCs will come over, unless that DLC is the Ancient NEC from Train Sim World 2. That one won't come over. It wasn't even 2, was it? It was the one before that. But anyway, it's free. So no moaning. No moaning that you've got to buy it again, because you don't. Alrighty, and welcome to the new players. This is really exciting, and it will help bring lots of new players into the game, which is good for all of us. Okay then, let's go with the details. So, let's covering it again. Free for everyone! I'm going to keep harping on about this. You must claim it between September 17th and October 17th. It is not an automatic upgrade. You must go and claim it. And if your DLCs don't immediately appear if you're an existing player, give them time, especially on the consoles. They can be a little bit slow to recognise what you're meant to have. If after a couple of days you still don't see everything there, log a support ticket. Alrighty, in the training centre you get the 323, the 8F and the 66 and a few other things. You do have some stuff to play with. There are some carriages and some guards vans and stuff like that to muck around with. There's plenty to drive in here. The training centre is actually a representation of a real train testing centre in Germany. You also get the Class 146 and a Dosto. And you can drive around. You can see tunnels. You can coal things up. This thing's active now, so you can coal up your steam locomotive and play for days if you want to. And of course we've got the iconic 323. Kind of think these might be almost in the end of real life, but still in here in the training centre. Alrighty, what do you get that's new in Train Sim World 5 that you didn't have before? So let's look at the core and additional features. There's a new live map. It is much more informative. You can see which way points are set, you can see where trains are, you can see all sorts of stuff. There is conductor or guard mode, which means that you can play as a conductor or guard, depending on your country, where you look at tickets and you control the doors, and the AI will actually believe you. It won't just drive away like it does in Train Sim World 4. You can do route hopping, so when you finish up your service, or maybe just someplace you see one of these markers and you feel like it, you can hop out, jump over to the route hop, and it will load you up into an adjacent route. So examples, things like Los Angeles going off to Cajon, for example, you can just pop over out of one train into another one. You do need to know whether other services are running though. There is fast travel. There are additional features that are in Train Sim World 4 that are being updated. The Training Centre, enhancements for photo mode, enhancements for digital display screens, and more suspension improvements. Alrighty. What do we get with the bundles for when you want to buy it with some routes? So again, it's free and all of your existing DLC will come over. Give it time, but they will come over. If you want the new routes, the standard edition includes the San Bernardino line, West Coast Mainline and Frankfurt-Fulda. $39.99 pounds, so about double that for the Aussies. 75 to 80 bucks would be my guess, somewhere around there. It is a guess. Deluxe Edition, Training Centre, San Bernardino, West Coast Mainline, Frankfurt-Fulda, Avanti, West Coast Bernardino, FlixTrain BR193, Vectron, and Cajon Pass. $59.99, so about $100 for the Aussies, maybe a little more, 105 maybe. And Special Edition, we're all special, aren't we? We like trains. You get training centres: San Bernardino, West Coast Mainline, Frankfurt-Fulda, Avanti West Coast Pendolino, FlixTrain, BR193, Vectron, Cajon Pass, Castle, Wurzburg, London, Underground, Bakerloo Line, New York, Trenton, London, Overground, Suffragette Line, Barnstreet, Bremen, Oldenburg, and it's for £104.99, so about $200 for the Aussies. Oh, that was a lot to say in one breath. Alright, let's go into a little bit more detail about these things. So, with the standard edition West Coast Mainline, London, Euston to Milton, Keynes, you get a new Class 350 EMU, that's the one in the back there, and you get a converted Class 377/2 EMU. The standard for the San Bernardino line is Los Angeles to San Bernardino. You get the Metrolink MP36 and Bombardier cars, the F125 and Rotom cars. And, as they do prototypically, the Bombardier and Rotom cars intermix in the trains. For Frankfurt-Fulda, you get Frankfurt-Fulda Kinzigtalbahn, the new BR411 Iced Tea. Not the rapper from the 80s, no, the train Iced Tea. DBBR423, DBBR114, DBBR193 Vectron, and the DBBR146.2, and guess what? Dostos. What a surprise! In the deluxe edition, there's also Avanti West Coast BR Class 390 Pendolino, the Cajon Pass locomotives, and the FlixTrain BR193 Vectron. Look into a secret. It's green. Alrighty, let's go into a little bit more detail for each of these. London, Euston to Milton Keynes. This is the route that was leaked by the loser. That's what I said, loser. Anybody that leaks information and damages a gaming company's brand hurts the players. So many hurts. It's really bad for the devs too. It makes them feel like crap. So, you know, if you ever get access to stuff that you've got that maybe you shouldn't have, just don't share it. Don't become part of the problem, become part of the solution. Anyway, London to Euston, Milton Keynes. Complex layout within London Euston across to Milton Keynes. Busy mainline commuter action on 4-track West Coast Mainline. Full overground Lioness line is included. Deluxe edition players can also drive the Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. The route is 50 miles long, or 80 kilometres, with 28 train stations. You get the BR Class 350/1, that's this one over here. The Southern BR Class 377/2, the TB Cargo BR Class 66 and FKA wagons, and the London Underground 1972 Mark II stock. Stations are London Euston, South Hempstead, Kilburn High Road, Queen's Park, Kensal Green, Williston Junction, Harlesden, Stonebridge Park, Wembley Central, North Wembley, South Kenton, Kenton, Harrow Wealdstone, Headstone Lane, Hatch End, Carpenters Park, Bushy, Watford High Street, Watford Junction, Kings Langley, Apsley, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted, Tring, Cheddington, Leighton Buzzard, Bletchley, and Milton Keynes Central. Nice. Let's have a bit of a look. This is the Pendolino, the Avanti West Coast. We've got the 350 and the 377/2. Another close-up of the 350. And we can see a Class 710 over on the left, implying layers, because that one doesn't come with the route. And there is the 377 that does come with it on the right. We can see another 350 going to Tring. This is inside view. I think this is the 350, because it doesn't look like a 377 to me. We've got the 377 and 350 in another view here. Bit of underground action with the 72 Bakerloo line stock. Couple of 350s into the morning sun, heading for Tring and London. We've got a DB66 class here and a 350. Hope they're on different tracks. Looks like they are. And the Avanti West Coast Pendolino. This is in the deluxe edition. Iconic unit for the UK, fully refurbished Avanti West Coast. 9 and 11 car variants included to represent the whole fleet. Primary traction on the West Coast Main Line for 20 plus years. Collectively travelled over 300 million miles. There we go. Tilting technology. There's another view of the 390. The 390 console. 390 in the rain. 390 again. 390 in the snow. And a 390 next to a stadium. Can't hear him now. Alrighty, let's get on to the next one. Let's go to America. Southern California, to be precise. San Bernardino line, Los Angeles to San Bernardino. Dense suburban scenery, roads and highways, town blocks. Unique highway running experience in the middle of a highway. Metrolink CMF in Los Angeles and EMF in San Bernardino are all accessible. The Deluxe Edition players may operate BNSF freight layers with Cajon Pass. That also applies if you already own Cajon Pass in a earlier version of the game. It will come over and layer in for you. The route is 57 miles long, or 92 kilometres, with 16 train stations. Metrolink MP36PH-3C, the Metrolink F125, Rotom cars and cab car, Bombardier cars in 2 livery variants. The stations are Los Angeles Union Station, Cal State LA, El Monte, Baldwin Park, Covina, Fairplex, Pomona North, Claremont, Montclair, Upland, Rancho Cucamonga, Auto Club Speedway, Fontana, Rialto, San Bernardino Depot, and San Bernardino Downtown. A friend of mine named Pug's going to be so happy that Fontana's in the game. He's just going to really enjoy it. Let's have a look. We've got the 2 featured locomotives. Bit of a view of a station with some nice artwork. Mixed car sets. That's important that the car sets do mix up on these. You get both variants all joined together. That doesn't backport to the other route, though. Although that may happen in the future, of course. Nice looking night mode. And you can thank Danny for the night mode on this thing, because I personally saw him doing some amazing jobs adding lights to this place and really livening it up. More stuff. Is the desk of the MP36 by the look of it. Another shot. And of course the BNSF going underneath the passenger service with Cajon layering in. So if you buy the Deluxe Edition, you'll get Cajon if you don't already have it. And if you already have it, it'll layer in anyway. Alright, let's move on to Germany with Frankfurt. And it's officially called the Frankfurt-Fulda Kinzigtalbahn. Busy main line with many stations. Frankfurt, the busiest German main station. Via Hanau to Fulda, stations of all different types and sizes. Deluxe Edition players get to drive Kermit the Train, FlixTrain BR193 Vectron. It is in Frankfurt in Germany, 64 miles or 103 kilometres, 24 train stations. It includes the DB-BR411 Ice-T, the DB-BR193 Vectron, the DB-BR423, the DB-BR146.2, the DB-BR114, Dostos and Cabcar, Kidgels, Smiggers, Happens, Freight Wagons. The stations are Frankfurt Main, Hochbahnhof, Striesmanau, and I really apologise for my German, it's terrible, Frankfurt Main Sud, Offenbach Main Ost, Mulheim Main, Mulheim Dietzheim, Steinheim, Hanau Steinheim, Wolfgang, Rodenbach, Langensbold, Nitter Mittlau, Kehler Meerholz, Gelhausen, Heitzhoxt, Wertheim, Wochtersbach Kleinbahnhof, Bad Soden Salmunster, Steinau, Schlochten, Flieden, Neuhof, Fulda, Fulda HPF, Hochbahnhof. Let me again apologise for my crappy German. Because it's not even German, I'm just making it up. Alrighty, this is the view from one of the trains. It could be nice, I guess. This is the Ice-T. Good to have this in the game after quite a long wait. DB-BR114. We've got a Dosto in front of what is, I guess, the big signal box. Ice-T underneath some Dostos, so we've got multi-level stuff. Nice. We've got an Ice-T passing an Ice-T. We've got a BR193 Vectron in DB Red. Nice addition. We have Kermit the Train, the FlixTrain Vectron, with its coaches. So they are Talbot coaches in FlixTrain green livery. The FlixTrain adds additional intercity services to Frankfurt-Fulda, and FlixTrain is a new operator that we have not seen before. And it's really, really green. Very green. And there's a plane. More green. Even more green. Does look nice in the late afternoon light, is what that looks like there. FlixTrain and a Dosto, making the Dosto look even more red. Why? Because it's green. More green FlixTrain. Alright, let's have a look at the roadmap. So approaching soon in the next 0 to 3 months. In fact, we know when it's coming out. September the 17th. Early access on the 12th, should you choose to go down that route. West Coast Mainline, Frankfurt-Fulda, San Bernardino, FlixTrain Vectron, Avanti West Coast, Bernardino, and there's an additional add-on coming for MBTA commuter. Further down the track with a release date yet to be decided or published. I'm going to muck this up. Balshish Ludwigsbahn, West Coast Mainline Preston to Carlisle, Cardiff City Network, Wales, Spoelen-Zolly Groningen, was that Netherlands? Guess so. Tadami Line, Japan, a new route from Alan Thompson, must be a circular route with a question mark in it. BR Class 104 and Peak Forest expansion from Simtrack Studios, a new logo from Simtrack Studios that's German. East Coast Mainline Diesel Pack from Athena Simulation. We haven't heard from them before, I don't think. And Santa Fe Gameplay Pack from High Iron Simulation. Someone we've heard from TSC for years, but making their first appearance here in Train Sim World 5. And a Great Western Express remaster. Patches coming later will be the PC editor improvements, Arkham timetable update, and Fife Circle 11 branch. Good to have that completed on the Fife. Alrighty, let's have a quick summary of the upcoming tickets. MBTA commuter, Framingham to Worcester line. Worcester? I don't know. Great Western Express remaster. Falsisch Ludwigsbahn, Mannheim to Kaiserslautern. Cardiff City Network. West Coast Mainline Preston to Carlisle. Spoelen-Zwolle-Groningen in the Netherlands. For the Americans, head west out of Boston South Station to Worcester. Magnificent HSP 46 and double-decker coaches for the MBTA commuter Boston. Fully remastered, this is for Great Western Express, fully remastered with an upgraded route, overhauled stock GWE and diesel legends, a brand new timetable with guard mode, something blue. Intriguing. Probably a train. Balswisch Ludwigsbahn, roll up to the hills of Baden-Württemberg, embark on passenger services from local S-Bahn to meandering ice traffic. I've described ice traffic as meandering, to be honest. Flying, maybe. Enjoy a different pace on the rails between Kaiserslautern and the busy hub of Mannheim, set in 2010 era, so it's a little bit older. Wales, yay the dragon. Cardiff City Network, enjoy diesel multiple units across a complex British network-style route, our first route in Wales. West Coast Main Line, 90 miles, Shap Summit, Class 87. That's a freight locomotive, I think? Maybe? Maybe. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert on British trains, I'm really not. Spoelen-Zwolle-Groningen. My Dutch is as bad as my German. Features both express and commuter traffic, drive the iconic ICM Koppler and the modern SNG Sprinter next generation units. There are some live streams coming up to preview the new stuff with Dovetail. August 22nd will be a roadmap live stream. August 29, West Coast Main Line preview. September the 5th, San Bernardino line preview. September 11, Frankfurt-Fulda preview. September 17, launch day Let's Play. Alright, that's it. Train Sim World 5, folks. Excellent. And, might I just add, oh no, my thing fell off. Oh dear, I've lost my thing. I haven't got a number 5 on anymore. Oh well, I wore it out. Remember, It's free for 30 days. You must claim it between September the 17th and October the 17th. It's not an automatic upgrade. You must claim it and then your DLC will come over. Remember, September 17 to October 17. You must claim the game. It's very important. If you don't do it, you'll be buying it. It's free. Did I mention that? It's free for the first month. Mind you, if you want early access with a bundle of stuff, you're actually going to have to, shell out the cash. But it's for the bundle of stuff, not for the game. So it's all good. Now, after October 17th, it goes on the market. You've got to buy it. Remember, before October 17th, after September 17th, claim it. Okay. See you later. Comments down below, questions, whatever. I'll try and answer them. See you later. Bye.
We played a game.